and probably dissuades Pugna pick as well. Pugna is also weak again.
Okay.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
like you said, Enchantress can always be a call. So because the Enchantress seems like he's gonna need a lot of farm this game. Tiny.
Oh,
Never mind. So it'll
Alright.
be Blightstone Enchantress.
back to the Tie Hunter.
Yeah, I think it'll be Blightstone. They're gonna have like this Gush type with Gush level 1 and a Blightstone Enchantress hitting you. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So, obviously you're mentioning Gush, which is a very strong level 1 ability, but talk about like kind of things like Ravage or Mech or Pipe.
It's not only that, it's because
10
of
seconds
Anchor Smash
remaining.
against Tiny, because Tiny is
Sure.
a lot of physical damage, and on top of things they have the
5
bench aura.
seconds
So Anchor
remaining.
Smash is gonna mitigate the damage, and like you mentioned, you can build a Pipe, you can build a Mag if you want. Probably I think if he gets a good lane, it's gonna be a Helm of Dom
Okay.
into a Pipe. Possible. So they can just destroy the tower, destroy the lane. Put a lot of pressure on the enemy team.
I wanna go a little bit deeper on the Anger Smash. It does percentage damage reduction,
Reduction,
based on the base damage of your opponent. So
Yeah.
Tiny has nothing but base damage.
Yep.
So he reduces base damage by a flat percentage. It's like minus 40 to 60 at certain points in the game off of one spell. That's actually insane if you math it out like that. So pretty decent counter against the Tiny.
Pretty decent counter, pretty hard counter.
Pretty
bro.
tiny counter. Yeah. Big counter.
Okay, so to deal with that, you're thinking maybe do you want to have another lane against another hero to lane against the Tide? You're considering putting the Tiny maybe off lane or mid.
Sure.
I think that would be your next thought process after you see that. Oh, this is a Nograta special. He really likes playing Clock, Night Stalker. This more like
Fighting oriented.
yeah, unconventional offlane heroes for the current meta.
Yeah.
This is the heroes that he likes to play.
This is like one meta ago.
They're gonna have like maybe a strong dual lane, a Windrunner Clockwork, depending on what Mineski puts on their safe lane.
Sure.
Pretty potent. They have a lot of
10
harass.
seconds remaining.
In my
lot of kill
opinion,
potential.
Really pressures a CMO, right? She's a very slow hero.
5
You
seconds
ever step out of
remaining.
position, you get that first tick of battery assault in, she's dead. So puts a lot of threat on Ninja
I'm thinking
Boogie.
if they want Spectre here, CM Spectre is a pretty good lane. You can always, because you can always use Dagger with the aura to get creeps, especially secure the last hit on the range creep. I think it's so fundamentally important right now to use your spells to secure the range creep, because that's how you lose the lane. You know, every time if you
You get your range creep denied.
yeah, then you just slowly and gradually lose the lane because of the XP. Then they hit level 2, level 3 faster than you, and you die. They go on you.
Are you leaning towards Spectre as having a way to get out of the cogs as well? Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, it's not only that; it's part of the reason. But like overall, Spectre is a really good meta hero. It's great
Okay.
with CM. Yeah, it's just a great carry. You know, it's a very durable carry against all this burst from Tiny version.
Sure.
What other options are there?
Do you think that Mineski will go for a Shadow Fiend ban as their final ban up to prevent the Clockwork SF, or is that not really a thing anymore?
I mean, they can ban it, but I don't feel it's like a must or it's like an important thing. Like, they go for a Storm. Because, like I said, you want heroes that can abuse the CM aura.
Sure.
But still, it's like, I was thinking they would just save their...
The mid pick for the final one.
I
10
guess it doesn't make
seconds
much of a
remaining.
difference.
They don't have final pick
because they
anyways.
don't have final
Yeah.
pick, and they're worried that the Storm might get banned. Maybe
Five
that's
seconds
part of their
remaining.
reason why.
So let's talk about matchup then. If Tiny doesn't go into the lane that Tie Hunters in, how is the Tiny Storm
Turn
matchup?
to ban.
I'm not sure though. I don't play both of the heroes a lot. I think it'll be, from what I'm thinking, it probably will be like an I farm, you farm lane.
Okay.
It's gonna remnant take creeps, and you're gonna use your tree grab to last hit CS. But you're gonna have more kill potential Storm than the Storm has more kill potential.
Sure.
So I think in that regard,
Mineski's turn to
any hero roaming over would be able to kill the Storm.
Okay, they take out the Huskar, which would have dominated against Tide or Storm pretty easily.
Very, very annoying hero to play against. Same like a Brute right now. For this like last picks. You really don't want to give away like a 10 pick Huskar, a really decent game. It's very, very annoying. Like,
10 seconds remaining.
I'm still leaning towards a Spectre, and they have a Storm. Spectre Storm is like a great, like old school
5
combo. You
seconds
haunt,
remaining.
your vision, Storm sees the support. Oh, what's up, bench? Remember first game?
Winstrike's turn to pick.
No, gonna be a Troll Warlord.
Troll, huh? Much more like a a better laner. Still uses the CM aura fairly well because he has warding access to spam around.
Yeah.
I still like Spectre more, but I can see why they go for the Troll. Troll is like a much better laner. Spectre's a weaker laner.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
Do
So
Is there-
you might get bullied by the Clockwork at the beginning of the
5
game.
seconds
Yeah, I was gonna
remaining.
ask
But I
about
feel
that.
but I feel overall Spectre is like safer. Like everything you put everything into consideration. Spectre is like overall much better.
I think I know what you mean. Like Spectre, you could play from behind, that'd be okay. Troll, if you play from behind, is
It's more like they want to snowball this.
yeah,
'cause they're
pretty risky.
They're expecting the Ench side to win his lane. They're picking like a CM Troll, so you're pretty much gonna win that lane too.
Right.
So you're gonna have like very strong side lanes. I think a lot of teams have also been doing this. They have been disregarding like the overall balance of their draft. They're just going for the best dual lanes that you can set up. Like, it's all about the laning right now. You wanna have a super good laning phase and you just win the game from there. So they go for the Gyro, which has returned somewhat recently. I've seen a lot of IO Gyro. Like Gyro has been picked a lot with IO, that's for sure. So it means Tiny is gonna go mid. Gyro, I think it's mainly because of the tide. They wanna have a good
Time
lane that
match.
you can
10
kill. Yeah, you
seconds
can kill the
remaining.
tide in the lane. Because Gyro has a lot of magic damage. That's how you wanna deal
5
with the tide.
seconds remaining.
I feel like that's good and all if you're thinking about offensively killing
But-
Tide, but
Enchantress and Tide is gonna pressure
yeah,
the Gyro.
what is the solution to Gush and Orb of Venom right-clicking on you?
No, I think Blightstone. He's gonna buy Blightstone. I'm quite sure.
Sorry, not Blightstone. Yeah, not Orb of Venom, but Blightstone. Yeah, what is the answer for that?
They don't have like
Venge has no range. Gyro has no range.
GG. You need 3 heroes. You probably consider maybe having 3 heroes, but then that's already fundamentally bad for the way you're playing the game if you have 3 heroes in one lane right now.
Can you switch it up? What if you do Wind Ranger plus Silent on the bot lane? If you get Gush, you Wind Run and you fight back. And then you do Clockwork Venge top.
It's better, but I still think you're gonna lose the lane. Because like I said, you can save the enchant to dispel your wind run
Yeah,
to kill
yeah.
you.
That's tough.
So I'm not liking their chances. I think they're gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose top and bottom. And middle lane, it's gonna be something like the last game where the middle is probably gonna be 5-5 farming lane, Storm against Tiny, but I'll give Tiny a slight edge. But Storm has CM aura, so I don't know. Maybe it's gonna just be even. I'm gonna be farming, you're gonna be farming, unless the Storm makes a mistake and he gets solo killed. But either way, I think Mineski is definitely gonna win the top and bottom lane, unless Winstrike does something different. It's just based on the draft and lineup and
Sure.
laning, how I think they're gonna lane their heroes. So we see Winstrike here starting the game with a smoke, so this is so that they can run out and get a good observer ward out ASAP.
Yeah, the smoke last game, by the way, allowed them to drop a ward here early and allow their mid player to de-ward the enemy mid player's ward. So a little bit of edge here and there, but Jabs is already there thanks to the high base movement speed. Drops the ward way before Always Wanna Fly.
Faster than the guy that smoked.
Yeah.
That's how fast and Spoink. So we see I think everything is going to be going as we expect. It's going to be a because the
No Blightstone though on the Enchantress.
did he go for all Venom?
No, he just went stats.
Oh, just went stats either, huh? I remember seeing them play this matchup a while ago, but it was before the All of Venom nerf. They started out with All of Venom on Tide and Blightstone on the. No, sorry, All of Venom. I think it was All of Venom on the Windrunner and Blightstone had the Tide had a Blightstone. That's what they did when they had the Tide Windrunner lane.
Okay. Well, Ty definitely has a little bit of gold left over. Maybe he could buy an early one.
I think if they don't start with it, they're probably not gonna.
Okay.
They probably feel it's more than enough, and because right now the laning phase is more about having more regen, having more stats, so that you can last hitting is more important than like harassing the enemy.
I mean, ideally you want to get both, but
yeah,
yeah,
ideally you want to get both, but I would say the priority would be last hitting and denying is more priority than harassing.
Sure.
Because if you don't harass him but you deny all the creeps, I'll take that trade. You're just sitting in the lane, not getting XP, not getting farm. That's really, really bad for you. So we see Mineski committing 3 heroes this time onto the top side here, the off lane, to secure the rune. So they get 2 runes at the bare minimum. And she's gonna scout.
Jabs. Alright, it looks... For a second there, I thought they were going to push him away and take that rune, but...
So pretty much how they want to play this lane. Gyro should... Okay, here comes the Gush. harass with the Enchantress. They're gonna try to go behind the creeps because they are much stronger than the two of them.
Yeah.
So what the Venge and the Gyro wants to do is they go to the lane, they skill Flag Cannon and the Wave of Terror. So they push out the wave. Oh no, he got the
Jabs?
stun.
Jabs might get double stunned up here. He's gonna take the heal. Yeah,
This
good call.
this is really bad. I think him getting the... Okay, this lane is over. I think homing missile means they're not gonna be able to play the lane at all. He needs to have a Flag Cannon with the Wave of Terror.
Yeah.
Now this lane is like more or less gonna be really... It was already a really difficult lane, but because he has this skill, so it means it's gonna get even harder.
And it goes back to the point that you mentioned that Mineski is going to get level 2 faster because they're going to be able to push the lane wave.
Yeah.
But always want to fly, taking a ton of damage here just off of that one gush.
That is a support with 5 armor, by the way, at level 1, and he still took so much damage.
Yeah. Maybe they kind of wish they had that Blightstone. Would have just probably picked up First Blood. Jabs, yeah, just pushing everyone away.
Yep.
Silent can't lane here anymore.
And bottom lane, the Fog and the Wind Ranger is also not doing so well at the moment against the CM Troll. Like I said, CM Troll is very strong lane. Troll itself is a very strong lane, and you top things off with the CM. Because it's like we just mentioned, it's all about like getting level 2 faster, and you push out the wave because they have the Nova and the Whirling Access to push out and get creeps, secure last hits. And you see range creep dying. He's gonna use his axe to secure the last hit, and now they're gonna try to deny the range, but he's gonna use power shot to get it. But overall, they are winning the war of attrition because they're gonna have more mana with the CM, and it means so more spells casted. So you're gonna take a lot more harass damage. And in the meantime, mid lane, it's like I said, a farming lane. Both heroes are just gonna farm.
With Moon getting more mana to farm with, thanks to CM again.
Yeah, top lane is getting heavily pressured.
Yeah.
Gyro's gonna run out of like he's down on his last tangle.
Drops the rocket here on
They have a
Jabs.
Salve. They don't have a Salve on the bench even. He used up all his regen. Oh, this lane is gonna... Diaga's gonna not be able to stand in the lane at all.
Yeah. Okay. Black Cannon flying out here. Jabs taking quite a bit of damage. Did pop the heal. Now always want to fly. Oh, he's gonna get blocked away. Great positioning by Ice. This should be First Blood, and he'll draw it for himself.
Oh dear.
That was just a nice, sick play here, blocking the retreat path.
Yep, he needs to wait for the bench to bring his items over. Oh no, bench doesn't really have much regen. Oh, this is bad. Silent is again getting gushed up. Right clicked.
He should be okay,
I
Jabs.
think he'd rather die at this point. You don't, because you have to walk back to base.
Yeah.
I
He
think
might suicide to the neutrals.
But there's still like 25 seconds. I don't know.
Oh, he's wasting time now.
Yeah, I actually not dying there is actually worse for him.
What if he doubled back to the territory? Just not too late now.
I've seen like Fabi when he plays PUBG, he does that a lot. Like
Yeah.
support, he just runs to the enemy tower to die. Because it's just so bad that you will actually walk back the base from the tower, from the tier 1, and you TP out. It's so much time wasted. Like Tide has already farmed like close to 2 waves in the lane.
Ty has 10 denies, like just kind of, he has more deny than Gyro has last hits. So it's just, top lane is done.
This lane is like a whitewash. Oh boy. And what about the bottom lane? Troll is 16.
Radiant
This lane
he's
is
doing
much
fine.
better. Yeah, much better. Because Cloudware and Windrunner is not a weak lane. People quite
Oh, hold on
they're
here.
gonna get the CM.
Maybe the creep wave though helping out, and CM doesn't have the boots actually. I think maybe he could have gone for it. Top lane again, enchant, gush, right clicks coming out here. Silent needs his support to help out. Magic missile flying through, but same issue. You survived there, but look at your HP and the lack of regen.
He's gonna die if he comes out to get a creep.
Jabs. And they're gonna go on. Always want to fly Jabs. Just right clicking away. Okay. And again they turn.
So they are forced to use 3 heroes in one lane right now because they could not take the pressure out of the top lane. Here comes the No Fear, TP's in. Even if he gets this kill, it's still like their job has already been done. They pressured the enemy so much that they forced rotation.
Ooh, Jabs just running in, just takes the whole creep wave.
He's just trying to make sure that Ice survives there.
Yeah.
That's a good play, and he's gonna swap his range drop
Okay.
in. So there's no way they kill him.
5-minute rune by the way.
Clockwork's gonna be in trouble bottom lane because his support TP'd out.
And he goes down. And going down there is going to be huge, right? That means they lose the bottom bounty for both of them.
Oh dear, so it means Mineski is gonna be possibly getting 3 bounty runes here. No Fear is gonna try and contest it. He gets the bounty rune, but the enchant that dispelling the wind run and making sure that there's no way out for No Fear.
Radiant are scattered.
Oh my god.
Looks like Nograda did port in time.
So they got oh, they actually got 3 runes?
Yeah, they did. Thanks to No Fear's noble sacrifice.
Commended.
Yeah, again, dying for runes as a support is very well worth it.
Mostly position 5 or position 4 sometimes I feel.
It depends on how farm you are.
Yeah, I guess early game it doesn't really matter so much because the runes are so important right now. It gives way too much.
Looks like, like you mentioned, TIE Hunter is going to be going for that Helm of the Dominator build. Just to apply pressure and with the creep. That aura is also fairly nice in combination with the troll.
Sophia. And here comes Storm. Moon is gonna change his skill up.
Pretty early participation by Moon there, joining in at level 6.
Yeah, he was going to scout for the rune and then a fight happened. This is why it's important to always get runes as much as we can. Sometimes you don't get it, you're around the teammate's vicinity, you are able to help out and secure kills like this. So Enchantress he went for Earth. Do you have it? Oh, I think here, yeah, he already has it. So it's a very early on for Gabs here, saving a skill point so far, deciding.
Big smoke up, but they're running right into a Centaur. Gonna stun onto the Tiny. Oh, nice micro away, but looks like they did find the real one. Avatar right back into the Enchantress.
But support kill.
Yeah,
that's what Judge roll there. Once they don't see the Tiny, he's there. Because the core still wants to farm the lane, you know? You don't really want to risk AFK, so he's farming, the support tanks the gang. Oh, but this is a really big kill.
Oh. Sorry for missing that one. Troll Warlord going down to the Clockwork.
Yep. Cannot underestimate the kill potential of Battery Assault.
Level 3 Battery Assault, and he's gonna pick up the level 6 very soon. Unfortunately, who can you gank with a level 6? Tide doesn't really care. You can't gank the Storm, so
Enchantress.
I guess.
Enchantress. He needs to relieve the pressure. He has to be the one that helps Silent get back into the game because at the moment Silent has no game. He is not going to be able to play Dota for some time.
Yeah.
Like his tower is getting pressured. The Clockwork has level 6 has TP. He's definitely going to look to TP top soon. If they put too much pressure on the lane.
Especially if there's a big dive coming in. Always want to fly. Half HP here, maybe baiting a little bit. Possibly. There's a TP. Looks like he's TPing to the shrine, but there's a ward seeing this. They ping him out immediately.
Excellent ward there.
Yeah.
At the shrine. Like,
with
excellent
foresight.
vision. Look at their vision. Like they drew a line across the map right now with those 3 wards.
Because normally, you know, you TP to the tier 1 there, but or tier 3 rather.
I mean, he kind of expects that there might be a ward.
Exactly. So like it's just different levels of mind game. Moon going bottom, check for a rune. There's no rune there.
Yep. This Clockwork, like I mentioned, he has to do a lot of work for Gyro to get back into this game. Silent is having a very tough time. So far, just bring up Aquila. No upgraded boots yet. Tide has a helm and boots running in front of his face, taunting him.
The Ice classic.
Bottom feeder.
And Mineski is just happily farming their 3-cost Storm, Troll, Tide. All 3-cost farming.
Maybe looking to set up a kill in the mid lane. Iceberg probably way too tanky for that. 1500 HP.
Yeah, he even like feels the need to just rush his blink, you know. He's not even finishing his press or anything because he feels like the game is really going south for his Gyro. So he has to participate as soon as possible.
Now last game when we saw Mushi picking up the Blink Dagger, he was immediately impactful, picking up a bunch of kills. This game though, Tiny not gonna have nearly that impact. CM Ench, yeah, those are the maybe the Storm if you get a +1.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And you look at his skill build as well, he's gone for the max nuke, so no extra points on 3 grab. That's gonna give him a lot of kill potential once he gets this very early blink.
So why do you max Avalanche? Don't you like do more damage?
Double damage. The stun, the combo, you actually do more damage in the combo if you max Avalanche. Because you take 2 times Avalanche damage.
With the toss, yeah. So, I mean, likely he'll probably have both max at that point anyways.
Oh, good micro there.
Yeah.
But he might still die here. Tiny's moving over.
Yeah, but so is TIE Hunter. What a shackle! Ravage is gonna be there. They're gonna burst one up, and here comes the Storm Spirit. Zhao's gonna get followed up as well. Oh, sorry, that was Enchantress dying. Excuse me.
That was a support for a core there, but Ravage expanded.
But nice block here by the the big tomato creep. Meanwhile, it looks like Venge just got picked off on the bottom river by Mushi.
Yep, but he got the rune.
Is that worth, I guess? Iceberg camping up the hill. Trying to bait somebody to go up there.
Oh, they put the sentry here at the rune. They can't keyword.
What's happening there? Clockwork Hook hooking back in here, putting Jabs away, but Jabs with the untouchable. Meanwhile, the TIE Hunter going down after running up the hill.
Doesn't have the hood yet, so susceptible to the combo by the Tiny. But they try to deward. They know there's a vision there, but they place the sentry at the common area around the bounty rune. You normally see the ward. So there's this Mineski winning the ward games, man. The warding. The game of warding. There are 4 excellent wards around the middle area. Seeing a lot of and both the shrines as well.
Silent in a lot of trouble. Wherever he goes, he is dying. But teleporting from No Fear. Mushi a little bit too tanky for that one.
Thought work has been quite quiet, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, he got the 1 kill on Tide, but that's not enough to justify the Clockwork pick.
He has to keep moving right now to create space for this Gyro to come back. Gyro has nothing to do right now but to rely on his team to get him back into game. He can't really do it on his own.
Yep.
There's a smoke up, blink, get the CM.
Storm going right in here, and I don't...
kill.
He shouldn't die here. I say that though. He's taking quite a bit of damage.
He knows the combo from the Tinies on cooldown.
Clockwork Hook. He's at it. Nice. He is going to find it. Oh, nice toss. And that is going to be the kill. So really overestimating his survivability. And like you said, this Clockwork needs to show up. And he has.
Dire's middle tower is under
That was
attack.
a bit of over-aggression there by Moon, because he understands that the Tiny doesn't have his combo. When he goes for the kill on the Windrunner, No Fear managed to pop his Windrun before the pulse, so he was fine. CMTP spot, they're gonna try to go on Always Wanna Fly here, which is left alone.
There's a Nova.
That's backup, that's backup.
Frostbite and the Bash is going to get the kill, but
for this.
Mushi trying to run away. The tree's not really helping him out. The cooldown's going to be huge, and the Blink Avatar's coming in. Winstrike suddenly coming alive right now. And with the nature of this draft from Mineski, their draft is slow. Like, for example, Storm trying to pressure mid, but really unable to do too much.
Yep, that was like a very greedy kill there, because the bench was so near to the top tier 1.
Yeah.
So if you don't kill him immediately, you're gonna expect backup coming in and pay the price. And we see Nongrata here catching out Jab.
The heal though is just too much, and he just breaks his own cogs and runs away.
Ice is gonna finish his hood soon, so he's gonna be able to push lanes and pressure. Once he has the hood, I think it's gonna take like at least maybe 3 heroes to kill him. Or maybe if the 2 heroes is Tiny and Cole, yeah?
Sure.
But they're gonna have to allocate a lot of resource to kill this Tide when he's pushing out lanes. But basically, like you said, they're gonna play a much more greedy tri-core farming game. So whenever the Tide pushes the lane far away and you have to bring so much resource to gank him, it means the other 2 cores will be farming a lot in the other lane.
Oh, look at Silent. I really like the adjustment that he's going for. He is trying to gank his way back in the game. Bass, drums, and actively participating in ganks with his teammates. Smoked up with the Winstrike. Nongrata leading the charge here. Gets very close to Mushi. Pops a drum here. Rocket Flare guessing wrong completely. And they kind of botched that one up. They will find Ninja Boogie though. Alright. But
That's the hero you want them to find if you're Mineski.
Clockwork. Ooh, that creep wave. Tanking it up for Mushi.
And meanwhile, Tide is pushing bot.
Dire's bottom tower.
He has the siege creep on his health.
Tide just porting right in. Storm is going to zip it in as well. They will find Nongrata. They don't need the Ravage just yet. No Fear's being chased on the left side. Storm zipping up the hill. Very low on terms of mana, but the double damage from Moon gets them the double kill. Good stuff.
Without BKBs on their heroes, the Ravage is still a very, very big threat.
Yeah.
Like, even though we talk about, oh, Mineski's lineup is more about like greedier, they want to farm more, but at the same time they can still fight whenever they have Ravage before the Gyro and the Tiny get their BKBs.
The Hood also being a big part of there. Like, if he doesn't have Hood, he can't make that
Oh,
TP.
the rune. Oh, can
Always want to fly. Get it.
Always want a rune. He gets the rune again.
Worth. Alright, Nongrata ports in, but Doesn't have that hook shot just yet.
So once again, Mineski, they are able to place very deep wards down. So they understand that Winstrike is moving to the top side because they have like wards at the bottom area. They don't see anyone, so they were able to set up early for top lane, bring more heroes there to secure the runes. And once again, oh, there has to be vision here. I placed a sentry, but no. The vision is actually on the other side. This is why it's very important to have vision on both sides of the jungle, because there's two jungles. So you have to have vision on both areas so you can pinpoint the exact location of your enemies. And Ninja Boogie here smoked up. He's going to see the ward, but not going to deward now. He wants to get a deep ward down the enemy territory.
But it's going to get his smoke broke, immediately stunned up. Any teammates nearby?
They should be able to kill him.
Swap right into a fall down. He's going to try to get the... Okay, he got the last hit. Alright.
Are you going to say Wolf too?
I mean, that's not work. It would have been funny if Silent denied it that ward as he killed him. That would have been the play.
Oh, yeah, he was dead anyway.
Yeah.
That would have actually been the play. But hook, Mushi,
Yeah.
not the play.
Avatar's going to be there. Ravage. Ooh, nice shackle here. They will get the one kill. And they will back it
This
up.
Shackles has been landing for no fear.
Alright, again, Winstrike kind of turning up here. And they kind of have to do this, right? I feel like the late game is very much so in the favor of Mineski.
Yep, Mushi there being a little too greedy, trying to deny the tower when he doesn't really have too much backup there. He's going for a BKB rush as well, not understanding that he needs to have that to survive and farm, push out lane. But still, like if he pushes out lanes, there's still like the hook shot and the swap to cancel the BKB TP. So it's more for the team fight, you know. They want to fight with the Ravage. He doesn't want to play too greedy farming because he knows that the Storm is going to be wanting to farm as well. So he's trying to be more of like a team player with this troll. He wants to participate more. So he's going for a very fast BKB so that he can fight with the tides. Because the way they want to play this is like, you have BKB with the troll, you push towers with the CM, the tide, the Enchantress wants to fight together. Storm is going to be pushing the other lanes and connecting to the fights last. This is the ideal way to play their heroes right now. And you see a smoke up.
Yeah, they're pinging out Moon, but Moon is going to be a pretty tough one to gank. Nangrata very aggressively walking into the enemy jungle. He knows he's fairly tanky.
And he needs to do that now. He wants to just elevate the pressure that the Gyro has been getting this whole time, giving him free time to farm.
Silent has been recovering very nicely. Like, look at his item build. He's going for that Aghanim Scepter, which is going to give him even faster recovery.
He actually didn't farm his way back. He fought his way.
Yeah, he fought his way back. Big distinction there. And of course, his teammate has also been stacking for him. So that's pretty nice. Zipping in here for the Clockwork. Pops a Blade Mail, but
this death is understandable because he's giving all the safe farm to his team. But I guess it's a bit like he more or less understands that he's gonna die if there's a very high chance he die for that. But I think he accepts it as a fate for his team, like a death for his team, like, so that everyone else can farm. Because if you show yourself in 3 lanes, like you don't want your other more important heroes to die. You want the Clockwork or the supports to die. Like, the perfect situation would be to do this. They come and gank you and you get the way with the hook.
Sure. He also understands that because he's so tanky with the Flame Mail, they need to bring quite a bit. So
at least 3 heroes.
Yeah. So even if you get the kill, it's at the end of the day, it's not that worth it. Iceberg up top here, pushing away. He does have a Shadow Blade now, so
he needs to get BKB this game. I think he needs to get BKB next. He can't afford to go for like sometimes you see the Echo Saber on Tiny. I mean, generally you see Echo Saber, but I think this game, because he went Shadow Blade, I don't think he can afford to get Echo Saber, Shadow Blade and Blink. He needs BKB next.
Yeah, generally a very good idea against High Hunter base lineup anyways. You dodge that Ravage and suddenly
and here comes the Storm.
Was that a siege unit just chasing the Gyro?
The Scout.
And now we're going to turn right into the Shrine of Winstrike. Winstrike, though, is going to be in a lot of trouble. That BKB being activated. Troll going right onto Iceberg. Iceberg does not have the Shadow Blade in 1 second. Can he? No, he cannot. And Always Wanna Fly will just get gushed down by Ice taunting.
Yeah, of course.
As he picks up the kill.
Of course he does that. And now they're going to consider whether they can do Rosh right now. Do they have a Medallion? No, but they have Tide. Probably still not a safe decision here.
They don't do it that quickly.
Yeah, without the Medallion, they don't do it quick.
Well, they do have Tro, so...
But he doesn't have the damage. He went for a BKB rush. He doesn't have like the Yasha or like any other damage items to do it quickly, or the Mask of Madness.
Okay, well, they'll back it up for now.
They're just gonna make sure that their farm keeps scaling. I think maybe wait for another pickoff before they do the rush. They still have Ravage. They could still do a fight.
Yeah. That's a crazy thing. Ty kind of just walked in and never needed to use Ravage
He
in the
just
last
needs to
fight.
frontline this game.
Yeah. By the way, is there going to be an answer for this Storm Spirit from Winstrike?
They have a lot of stun. Before Storm has BKB, there's always a good chance to kill him off.
Well, they have a lot of stuns and they kind of have to connect them into one another. If they don't land that first stun, he's just never dying. Storm. Alright. Forcing a drum usage from Gyrocopter.
Okay, once again, you see this vision. They're cutting the map kind of half as well. This is the kind of vision that you want to have. So you see precisely where the opponents are moving across the map, so you can gank them or even do Roshan, whatever you feel is the best for that situation. Warding 101.
Again, you just constantly see these siege units sticking onto the enemy. And they are trying desperately to get a kill on Storm. Storm has to be controlled.
How?
Well, I mean, like you said, the one stun leads to another. Instead, they'll find Ninja Boogie.
Yes, buyback.
He will buy back, and he is going to come right into the shrine. Nice pop! Gets all three! Oh my god, this Clockwork. Biding time for his teammate. Meanwhile, on the back line here, looks like Gyrocopter has gone down. Ravage still available. Will pop it, only finding the support. Looks like it got the Windrunner in the back line as well.
The supports are the only heroes left.
Well, Iceberg is there as well. Iceberg trying to get the kill. Still very, very tanky. Shadow Blade in a couple of seconds. And Storm keeping its distance.
Buy items, he's dead. Buy items, spend gold. Okay, never mind. No, he lost 300 gold from that.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
He's going, seems like he's going Echo Saber, is really greedy. I don't know, I think BKB is, he desperately needs BKB.
We're going to watch that team fight one more time. Clockwork with the amazing three-man cog. Simultaneously on the back line, though, Gyrocopter was dying to the Storm Spirit.
I think a bit of like maybe a miscommunication here, because Gyro didn't feel like he wants to fight, so he was running. Because he doesn't have, I don't think he had BKB, right, for that fight?
No, he does not. He just finished the Axe.
They need BKBs on the Gyro and the Tiny to be able to team fight. Otherwise, how are you going to fight? With the Ravage into a Storm Zip just instantly blows someone. Someone's going to die. And the swap on the bench becomes unreliable because of how big the AoE of the Ravage is right now. And level 1 swap is not that like far.
Once again, the picks of Mineski side rendering this Venge relatively useless.
Oh, so far she's just been giving them the auras. Not really able to save anyone. Windrunner has Hailstorm completed and halfway to his blink.
Okay. Trying to really give the team the damage that they lack at the moment. Gyrocopter slowly ramping up. BKB, like you mentioned, kind of a very necessary evil at this point in the game.
Yeah, I think Mineski should just get Roshan when they have Ravage up. There's no way Winstrike is going to be able to really fight them at the moment. The only downside is if you don't go for a pick off first, you're just worried about the hook shot steal.
Zipping back in here, Moon popping that dust right onto Iceberg. Couple here, brother. Yeah.
Svenya gold. Okay, he loses another 400 gold. So he's lost 700 gold from those two deaths. And I think he hasn't made up his mind whether he wants to get the Echo Saber.
I see.
But still, you can always buy the Ogre Axe if you're thinking between the Echo Saber and the BKB so that you don't lose gold.
Storm zipping in again here. Well, there's a defensive swap, but not really giving damage space. Yeah, they will lose one. They will lose another. Winstrike will at least move Silent out of harm's way. But
like the thing is, like they're not even using the Ravage to win the fight. You know, they're just downright rolling over them. There's no way they fight without their BKBs. And Roshan is...
look at Ninja Boogie's position, trying to block that hook, and he will get it while he's in. BKB gonna get activated. Moon's gonna pick up the kill. And Aegis goes to him as well. Good try here by Nangrata.
Yeah, I'll take that. Roshan plus a 3 kill.
Yeah.
But understandable move there by Nangrata because they are really, really desperate for anything to happen in a match.
Stupendous! Whoa, what'd I miss?
I mean, this is part of the reason why, you know, like CM has been like such a popular hero despite after
Dire's middle
it
tower
gives
is under attack.
the hero so much, like pushing out the, shuffling out the wave, getting map control, winning the lane, and you're also a hero that's able to, you know, dish out a lot of damage in team fights, especially with when you have a Tide in the game. So it means that it's going to be very difficult for the opponents to get to the CM. So you have a very good opportunity to do a lot of damage with the ultimate.
I think a lot of people often underestimate how much Freezing Nova does. Just
Freezing field.
Oh, and Freezing Field, obviously. But I don't think we haven't really seen too many Freezing Field this game.
Not needed.
Yeah.
People are already dead.
Dire's bottom tower
Let
has
the
fallen.
fun begin!
Radiant's top
Yeah, just like
tower
choosing
is
their
under
best
attack.
opportunities to push right now. Taking care of the creep wave, securing every outer tower, finishing any last items. Like Storm's gonna have a really, really strong BKB timing. Like he's still like already only one death before BKB. Like he has Bloodstone. Like this is like the strongest point of the game for the hero.
Oh, nice dodge here on the Magic Missile. Moon will pick up another charge for himself.
Thank you very much.
Alright, they're ganking at CM, guys. Let's see if they're gonna get it. No, they miss it, and they're gonna chase, but a TP from the TIE Hunter says, nope, get back. And they won't even get Ninja. He's gonna Ravage, gonna cancel that TP. Ravage just for the 1 kill, but 1 year this ahead, and he hadn't really needed to use Ravage for anything else anyway, so why not?
Pull you to the bottom.
Surprised to see that Moon didn't zip in for the
Bloodstone charge.
Bloodstone charge, yeah.
Small detail, but you know, not really gonna change too much. They're just in full control of the game. It would be nice to have a gem. Okay, Enchantress is gonna buy a gem soon. Because when you're this far ahead, you wanna secure the map, the whole map, by removing all the vision, further extend your lead. So, very important to get a gem after you have the
Radiant's
strategy happen in the game. But they're already seizing high ground, so maybe the game's gonna end before the gem comes out.
Yeah, it might. I mean, that Rax is gonna go down very fast. Battle Trance allowing the double damage Storm
are under attack.
to be the true sieger here.
Do they have BKBs up yet? Still no BKBs on any hero? Okay, Tiny's gonna have a BKB.
Is under attack.
But the Rex is already down.
Yeah, meanwhile, Winstrike just picked up the second tower of the game for them.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Okay, they're actually gonna have a third BKB on the win. Actually, never mind. That's the second BKB on that guard. I thought the Windrunner is gonna build a BKB too. Oh, he is gonna build a BKB.
Dire's
But
top shrine
He would like to.
has
It's just a
fallen.
money issue here.
oh, this is a really, really tough spot right now for Winstrike. They have to somehow, okay, take a fight when they have at least the double BKBs on Gyro and Tiny.
Who do you try to kill first?
CM at the edge.
Oh no! Oh, there's a BKB. Toss him right into the edge. Maybe a quick clockwork hook to come in. Always want to fly running in as well, but Jab's healing right back up. They're stunning the Tide, but Tide just doesn't care. Meanwhile, on the back line, it's going to be Moon jumping in. Swaps back out. Always want to fly very low, but he wants more on Iceberg. Nice dodge away on the Avalanche. He still has the Aegis of Immortal. He will get Shackle. Ice on the low ground. No Ravage just yet. Oh, and it's going to be the Storm Show.
Everybody's gonna die.
In just a second, Storm zipping to the right. That's 1 kill. Storm still has half a manifold. Zips to the left side. That's going to be a secondary kill. Oh, like you said, they have the BKB, but yeah, you're fighting into a Storm Aegis.
Okay, they have finally double BKB, but they're gonna lose the game.
Yeah. Too little, too late.
I mean, even if we don't talk about that, the main issue is they lost 2 lanes this game. Okay, bottom not by that much, but they still lost spot, and middle is like a 5-5 lane, 50-50. So in theory, you're still losing like from the get-go, like 2 lanes.
I think as soon as you saw the homing missile being selected,
I mean, it's not only that, you know. It's
Well, that became a snowball, right? Like
Yeah.
that top lane was
the
really
nature,
tough.
the nature of the hero. It's like the only way they could have played the top lane was to have Terror, Wave of Terror, and the Flag Cannon. It was so important for them to have Wave of Terror plus the Flag. So you push out the wave and you get level 2 first, and you push and pull, and then you start to play the lane from there. But because that never happened, they lost. Top lane was like 9-1. It was so bad that they lost lane so badly.
Okay, Silent hammering the damage. Tiny on the backline with that BKB as well. Iceberg, Ravage coming out here from Tidehunter. A lot of core still BKB'd up, but it's Moon just jumping in and out of team fight. And Mineski will force a GG out as Moon trying to collect more Bloodstone charge. He might even actually die here. But the game is over. And Mineski will finish the day for them 3-1. I don't think they have many more games